Hello students, we are on lecture 3 of the lesson aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Now we are on the topic of preparation of those methods which are meant only for aldehydes. So our today's lecture is based on the preparation and few important related questions related to preparation only for aldehydes. So this heading is divided into three subparts. That is, first, by using the acid chloride. We are going to understand this topic in three parts. The first is by using acid chlorides. The second is by using nitriles and esters. And the third preparation, hydrocarbon part, in which we are going to study about the aromatic aldehydes and how they are prepared. So let us take one by one the examples. From the first is from acid chloride. So what are acid chlorides? These are RCOCl, and when we are talking about the aromatic one, the R, the alkyl part is replaced by the phenyl group. It is applicable in both the cases. This reaction is also usually given the name as Rosenmund reduction. And remembering the term reduction, we will be adding hydrogen. So we have taken RCOCl, the acid chloride or acyl chloride, and I've added hydrogen, but the presence is kept here as the presence of PD, BSO4, sulfur and boiling xylene. It is also done in the presence of quinoline, sulfur, boiling xylene. So the main two things that have to be represented are PD and BSO4. What happened with this? Your acid chloride is converted into aldehyde along with the removal of HCl. Okay, so RCOCl with hydrogen gives RCHO aldehyde plus HCl. Let us take one example here also. CH3COCl undergoes reduction in presence of PD and BSO4. Okay, so it will be giving us CH3CHO along with HCl. So as I told you that the reaction is not only meant for the R alkyl, it can also be considered for the benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride is ring, a benzene ring with COCl. It is known as the benzoyl chloride. So when we do the reduction part of it, again in the presence of PD and BSO4, what we get is, we get benzaldehyde, a very simple method to generate benzaldehyde along with HCl. So the first preparation is very simple. The name reaction it is, that is the Rosenmund reduction. So when we are used to give the illustration of this reaction, we simply write as RCOCl plus H2 gives out RCHO plus HCl, but the presence kept is of PD with BSO4. Now, a few important things related to this. A small amount of sulfur or quinoline, very important thing. A small amount of sulfur or quinoline is added to this reaction in order to prevent the further reduction of aldehyde into alcohol. We know that the aldehyde on reduction is converted into alcohol. So a small amount of sulfur is also added during this reaction in order to prevent the further reduction of aldehyde into alcohol. Then the other thing, formaldehyde cannot be prepared by this method. HCHO cannot be prepared by this method. Because if we take HCOCl, formyl chloride, for the preparation of HCHO, then formyl chloride is not stable at the room temperature. So the basic thing, HCHO cannot be prepared by Rosenmund reduction, because for HCHO we will be requiring HCOCl, but HCOCl is not stable at the room temperature. So these are the two reasoning questions from the Rosenmund reduction, but usually the Rosenmund reduction is given in complete the reaction or directly for illustration of the reaction. Now let us come to the second preparation. The second preparation is from nitriles. So nitriles, the CN part, from nitriles and esters. So nitriles are RCN. This reaction that I am going to explain now is also known as Stephen reduction. The reaction takes place in presence of SnCl2 and HCl. And what is the basic function of SnCl2 and HCl? that they are going to generate SnCl4 and the nascent hydrogen is obtained, which is resulting in the reduction of RCN. So as soon as the alkyl cyanide or alkane nitride is treated with SnCl2 and HCl, the stannous chloride, then it is converted into imine. The 2H are added on, one on the carbon, the carbon which is triple bonded with nitrogen, one on the carbon and the other on the nitrogen. So what we get is RCH double bond NH. These compounds are known by the name of imine. Now further, when the imine is treated and hydrolyzed in the acidic medium, that is H3O positive, then it gets converted into RCHO. So nitriles on reduction in presence of SnCl2 and HCl gives us imine, which on acidic hydrolysis gives us RCHO. The reaction can be given in case of example also. It is ethane nitrile. Remembering the term, when we are talking about the nitrile, all the carbons are counted. So it is ethane nitrile. On treatment with SnCl2 and HCl, it will be giving us CH3 CH double bond NH, which in the presence of H3O positive will be giving us CH3 CHO. So simple preparation from the nitride part. Now this reaction is known as Stephen reduction. This reaction is given the name Stephen reduction. But dear students, there are various other methods by which we can also result in reducing the alkane nitrile part. But that method is not considered the Stephen reaction. Remember this term. Stephen is only meant when we are using the term SnCl2 and HCl. But if we are using some other medium, then in that case it is not the Stephen reduction. So let us take the same condition but with some other reagent. For example, if I am using RCN, but the reaction is taking place in presence of diisobutyl aluminum hydride. I am writing here also diisobutyl aluminum hydride. A very big name to remember, so it is also given in the term of shortcut as dibal H. Dibal H. So if I am writing the reduction not by using SnCl2 or HCl, but by using dibal H I am using, then in that case, and followed with the acidic hydrolysis, following the same things, okay, then in that case also, it is also known as formation of RCHO, but we are not going to call it as the Stephen reduction. What I am telling you is very important. If you are using SnCl2 and HCl, then only it is considered as the Stephen reduction. But if I am writing dibal H, diisobutyl aluminum hydride, dibal H, then in that case it is not considered Stephen reduction. It is simply a conversion method. RCN is converted into RCHO if I am using the dibal H. Now the dibal H is represented, diisobutyl aluminum hydride is represented as Al, then the isobutyl part is written with it, the isobutyl IBU. I represent the isobutyl part. So Al, H, and then isobutyl, IBU whole twice. So you can see here, diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Now, one of the more thing that we have given in the heading is reduction of ester. So if we are using ester and the reduction is done again in presence of dibal H followed with the hydrolysis of it, then even it is going to give us RCHO. So let us take one example related to the ester part also. CH3, CH2, whole 9, ester, and then C2H5. So following the above condition, what we get is the aldehyde formed, CH2 whole 9, and then CHO. So ester can also result in giving us aldehyde. So Stephen reduction is meant only when we are using RCl along with SnCl2 and HCl followed with acidic hydrolysis. Here one name you have came to know is imine. Remember this term, it is imine, CH double bond NH. Double bond NH is imine. Now let us come to the third preparation only for aldehydes. Now this preparation is from the aromatic hydrocarbons. The first method is from aromatic hydrocarbons. There are three methods: by oxidation of methyl benzene, the other is side chain hydrolysis, and the third one is Gattermann-Koch reaction. So in case of aromatic hydrocarbons, the three methods are oxidation of toluene, second is side chain hydrolysis, again of toluene, side chain hydrolysis, and the third is Gattermann-Koch reaction. We will be doing one by one all these three. So let us come to the first one, by oxidation of methyl benzene. Oxidation of methyl benzene can be done by using chromyl chloride. But if we are using chromyl chloride, then this reaction is known as Itard's reaction. It is a name reaction. When methyl benzene is used along with chromyl chloride, this is Itard reaction. So let us start with toluene, the methyl benzene. Okay, now we are adding chromyl chloride to it. CrO2Cl2, it is chromyl chloride. The medium is kept as CS2, carbon disulfide, or we can also use CCl4 here. Then what we get is, we get here an intermediate CH, OCrO, HCl2, and on the other side also OCrO, HCl2. Now following it with the acidic hydrolysis, that is H3O positive is added, and what we get the end product as benzaldehyde or aromatic aldehyde. So the first method to prepare the aromatic aldehyde is by using toluene, treating it with chromyl chloride, presence of CS2, we will be getting an intermediate, and on acidic hydrolysis, that is H3O positive, we will be getting the benzaldehyde. The center one is known as chromium complex. Chromium complex. And this is a name reaction, very important name reaction, that is the Itard reaction. Now the other preparation that we can do for benzaldehyde is from the chromic oxide. So we have taken toluene, then added acetic anhydride, that is CH3CO whole twice O, along with chromic oxide CrO3. Then what we get is a very similar product as we have got in the Itard reaction, OCOCH3, and again on the acidic hydrolysis we will be getting the benzaldehyde. So this is a very much similar preparation like that of the Itard reaction. Now one more preparation for the benzaldehyde. It is known as the side chain chlorination followed by hydrolysis. The above reaction takes place at the temperature 273 Kelvin to 283 Kelvin also. Now the side chain chlorination of toluene, the reaction takes place in presence of chlorine and sunlight, which results in making of a compound which is gem dichloride. Now on the hydrolysis of it, we know that the Cl will be replaced by OH, and gem diols being unstable in nature would result in elimination of water, and the main product obtained is CH. So because these two Cl will become OH, and when a carbon is having both the places occupied by OH, water will be eliminated and we will be getting the benzaldehyde. Now the last one is the Gattermann-Koch reaction. Dear students, we have studied about the Gattermann reaction in preparation of haloarenes, but this is Gattermann-Koch, a different one from the Gattermann reaction. In this case, the benzene is treated with CO and HCl, and the presence is of anhydrous AlCl3 or CuCl, and the product obtained is directly the benzaldehyde. So these are the various preparations for the aromatic aldehyde. Now it is a time to do some of the questions. related to the NCERT, CBSE and the previous year. Now let us come to some important questions. Some of these questions are of our previous year CBSE exams. Parafluorotoluene, we have to give the name of the reagents. We have to give the name of the reagents, that how we can convert parafluorotoluene to parafluorobenzaldehyde. So if you can keenly look at the question, the fluoro part remains the fluoro part in both the case. Only what has changed, it is the toluene has converted into benzaldehyde. So remembering, we have just now done that the toluene can be converted into benzaldehyde by using chromyl chloride or CrO3 or by side chain hydrolysis. Any of the reagent mixture can be given here. So the answer for it becomes CrO2Cl2 in presence of carbon disulfide. This is the first step. Followed with, what is the second step here is H3O positive, followed with the acidic hydrolysis. So these material are related to which reaction? These are related to the Itard's reaction. Now the second one, ethane nitrile into ethanol. The students, ethane nitrile, the CN part is to be converted into ethanol. So it is the Stephan reduction, or we can use diable H. So I'm writing here the material for Stephan reduction, that is SnCl2 plus HCl followed with acidic hydrolysis. We have just done it, that it is the Stephan reduction. So the first reduction can be carried out. The first one is by using the Itard reaction, parafluorotoluene to parafluorobenzaldehyde. And the second is the reduction which can be carried out by using the Stephan reduction and the reagent. Now coming to question number 2. Write the product in the following reaction. These are complete the reaction part. It is given in the form of fill-ups. So when we see that H2, the reduction is done in presence of PD and BSO4, it makes us remind of the Rosenman reduction. So what we get in the case of Rosenman reduction, the aldehyde followed with HCl. And what in the other case, it is benzoyl chloride undergoing reduction in presence of PDBSO4. Again, the product is going to be an aldehyde, that is C6H5CHO along with HCl. Now, the third one. In this case, we are provided with the GEM chloro compound. That is the dichloride, and both the chloride Cl are present at the same carbon. So when we boil it with the alkali, so both the Cl will be replaced by the OH group. Cl is replaced by the OH group. But a single carbon cannot have both the OH group, because GEM diols are unstable in nature. So what happens if we get 2 OH on the same point? It is going to remove the water, and the product will be CH3, it is CH3, CH3, CH2, and then CHO. That is the side chain. The side chain chlorine has been replaced by the OH, and the GEM diol being unstable results in forming the aldehyde. Let us come to one more different type of question, that is, how will you bring about the following question? So we have done 3 questions. One, related to give the name of the reagent. The second, complete the reaction. The third case, how you will bring up the following conversion. Although the topic is same, but the method of giving the questions are in a variety form. So let us see this type of question also. How will you bring about the following conversion? We are provided with benzoyl chloride to benzaldehyde. So what is benzoyl chloride? It is benzene ring with CO and Cl. Okay. And we have to form benzaldehyde from it. Just after, as soon as we draw the structure, we realize that it is just what we have done is, that is the Rosenman reduction. PD oblique BSO4. And what is formed along with it is HCl. Now, toluene to benzaldehyde. So, toluene is a benzene ring with CH3, and we have to convert it into benzaldehyde. We can use the name reaction Itard or CrO3, or we can use side chain. So, just if we are representing it in a single one step, then we will be writing both the reagent one after the other. CrO2Cl2 in presence of carbon disulfide followed with acidic hydrolysis, that is H3O positive. Now in the third case, benzene to benzaldehyde. How we can convert benzene into benzaldehyde? Although there are variety of methods, but we can use here the Gattermann-Koch one-step reaction. in which what we have added is CO and HCl in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, or we can use CuCl, and the product is benzaldehyde. So today what we have done is the preparation of only aldehyde. Now in the other coming lecture we will be doing the preparation only for ketone, followed with certain very important questions of our NCERT as well as CBSE. Till then, revise the topic. Goodbye.